To find the area of a triangle, we need to remember that the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Now this formula works because every triangle is half of a rectangle, which would be our base times our height. So in this case, we would take our base and our height. When we multiply them together, that would be the area of this rectangle, and that's why we would have to take half of it. So our area would be 1/2 times 12 times 5. And that would give us an area of 30 square units. All right, looking at this triangle, again, its area is 1/2 base times height. Now in this case, our base is 6 and our height is 7. And if we do base times height, that would be this rectangle. So when I do the 6 times the 7 and get 42, that's the area of this kind of outside rectangle. We want to take half of that because we're dealing with a triangle. These pieces represent half of the area. So our area would be 21 inches squared. All right, and then we have more of an obtuse triangle. These still fall into that same formula because essentially what it's going to make is a parallelogram. And a parallelogram, if you think about it, is just a rectangle where this piece of the parallelogram fills in this spot over here. So it's essentially a rectangle just rearranged a bit. So I'm going to do 1/2 base times height. Now when I do my 14 times 10, that would be kind of the rectangle, and I would want to take half of it. So my area would be 70 meters squared. All right, why don't you work on finding the volume and the surface area of this triangular prism. Hit pause, and when you're done, you can start the video and see if you're correct. All right, so for volume, we need to find the area of the base and multiply it by the height. Now in this case, the base would be the area of the triangle. So my triangle has a base of 2 and a height of 6. So when I'm finding the area of the triangle, I would do 1/2 times 2 times 6. And then that would give me 6. And then the height of this prism would be 9, because we would be thinking about our layers going that way, slicing up the triangular prism. And so we would multiply by 9, and we would get a volume of 54 centimeters cubed. Now for surface area, that just means we need to find the area of every surface. So I'm going to look at my triangles first. So 1/2 base times height, and so that would be an area of 6, but I have 2 triangles, so I have 2 ends. Then I would look at the bottom, which is a 9 by 2, which is 18. I would then look at this side, which is a 7 by 9. And so 7 by 9. And that would get us 63. And then I have another 7 by 9 on the other side, so another 63. And I would just add up all of those pieces. And we would get a total surface area of 156 centimeters squared.